Before we get started, smash that like button, subscribe for more explosive college basketball storytelling, and comment Geno if you believe Geno Auriemma is still the most powerful architect in the game. If you love deep, cinematic sports stories, you're in the right place. Now let's talk about something college basketball may not have been ready for. Because Geno Auriemma didn't just reload again. He built another powerhouse. And the reason the sport is shaking right now has a name. Sarah Strong. This isn't just a breakout story. This isn't just a freshman hype train. This is the story of a dynasty evolving, and a new superstar rising faster than anyone expected. For years, people have tried to predict the end of Geno Auriemma's dominance. They've said the game has caught up. They've said other programs have closed the gap. They've said UConn's era is fake, but Geno doesn't rebuild. He reinvents. And with Sarah Strong, he may have just unlocked the next phase of dominance. From the moment she stepped on the court, it was obvious this wasn't a normal freshman. There was a maturity in her movements. A confidence in her shot. A calm in her decision-making that looked like it came from years, not months, of elite competition. She didn't play like someone trying to prove herself. She played like someone who already knew she belonged. And Geno saw it early. He didn't treat her like a project. He treated her like a pillar. Her game brings something rare, a combination of size, skill, shooting touch, IQ, and fearlessness. She can score at all three levels. She can create her own shot. She can stretch defenses. She can rebound. She can defend multiple positions. But what separates Sarah Strong isn't just talent. It's poise. She doesn't rush. She doesn't panic. She doesn't disappear in big moments. And in a Geno Auriemma system, where expectations are brutal and standards are ruthless, that mental strength is everything. UConn's offense looks different with her on the floor. Spacing improves. Defenders hesitate. Help rotations break down. And suddenly, lanes open for teammates. She doesn't just score. She changes the geometry of the court. And defensively, she doesn't look like a liability, she looks like a weapon. Active hands. Smart positioning. Quick reads. A willingness to do the dirty work. That matters to Geno. Because Geno doesn't just want scorers. He wants winners. He wants players who understand sacrifice, discipline, and execution. Sarah Strong fits that identity faster than most players ever do. And that's why UConn looks dangerous again. This isn't a team hoping to compete. This looks like a team reloading for another title run. You can feel the shift. The confidence on the bench. The sharpness in execution. The discipline in late-game moments. This feels like classic UConn energy, structured, ruthless, and championship-minded. And it all ties back to Geno. Because while other programs chase trends, Geno builds systems. While others search for stars, Geno builds standards. While others hope for success, Geno expects it. Sarah Strong isn't just thriving under Geno, she's becoming a symbol of his evolution as a coach. He's not stuck in the past. He's not relying on old formulas. He's adapting, recalibrating, and reshaping the future of the... And college basketball wasn't ready. They weren't ready for UConn to look this balanced again. They weren't ready for Geno to land another cornerstone talent. They weren't ready for Sarah Strong to arrive this polished, this impactful, this fast. Every time she has a big game, the narrative grows loud. Every clutch shot. Every confident possession. Every moment where she looks like the best player on the floor. This isn't hype anymore. This is momentum. And momentum at UConn is dangerous. Because once Geno smells a championship window, he attacks it with precision. He tightens rotations. He sharpens execution. He demands greatness. And players like Sarah Strong thrive in that environment. She isn't shrinking under pressure. She's expanding. She's becoming more aggressive. More vocal. More assertive. More dominant. And that's scary for the rest of college basketball. Because if this is just the beginning, if this is just year one, if this is just the foundation, then the ceiling is terrifying. This could be the start of another UConn era. Another run of Final Fours. Another stretch where Geno Auriemma reminds the sport who built the blueprint. And Sarah Strong might be the face of it. Not as a side story. Not as a role player. But as a centerpiece. College basketball may have thought it was entering a new age without Geno at the top. But he's still here. Still building. Still evolving. Still winning. still finding the next great star. And Sarah Strong is proof that the Dynasty blueprint still works. If you enjoyed this cinematic deep dive into Geno Auriemma's new powerhouse and the rise of Sarah Strong, destroy that like button, subscribe for more legendary basketball stories, and comment if you think Sarah Strong can become the next all-time great at UConn. As this story comes to a close, remember what you just witnessed, not just highlights, not just stats, but the rise of another Geno Auriemma masterpiece and the emergence of Sarah Strong as the future face of UConn basketball. This isn't the end of the story. It feels like the opening chapter of another dynasty run. Geno has done it again. He's built another powerhouse. He's found another cornerstone. And college basketball may not be ready for what comes next. Sarah Strong isn't just living up to expectations, she's rewriting. Every game, every possession, every big moment adds to a legacy that's just beginning. And if this is the foundation, then the ceiling is greatness. So as the season unfolds, keep your eyes on UConn. Keep your eyes on Geno. And most of all, keep your eyes on Sarah Strong. Because history doesn't always announce itself. Sometimes it builds quietly. Until it takes over the game. If you enjoyed this deep, cinematic breakdown, smash the like button, subscribe for more elite college basketball stories, and comment whether you think Sarah Strong can become the next UConn legend. This is more than basketball. This is legacy in motion. And we're just getting started.